And welcome to day 17 of the 2024 Advent Calendar Series here on Milwaukee Beer Review. As always, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
I'm Lau.
And we're back. It's day 17, 17th beer coming out of the Advent Calendar box here from Three Cellars. We've got another interesting one for you here tonight. It is another IPA in the box, and this comes from Great Notion Brewing Company. This is their Easy Lift West Coast IPA. Pretty cool can art there.
I realized it was Great Notion, not Great Nation. I read that as Great Nation.
I read it as Great Nation too. That's why I looked perplexed and I checked it on the back.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing I can read.
Somebody has to be able to.
Where are they based American?
Portland, Oregon. So
Portland, Oregon. Okay.
A new brewery to the channel.
Yeah.
I'm excited because it is an IPA, which we've talked a lot about. It is a West Coast IPA. It's not hazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not New England, which we haven't had yet. It is a West Coast IPA, which makes me very happy. I'm very excited for this one because I really like West Coast IPAs. So I really hope they don't disappoint me. And I hope it does not come out hazy. It comes out nice and clean and crisp.
You've never had anything from this brewery?
No, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
So I think
I hope it's super hazy.
Just extra hazy.
Hey, what was that? All right. Let's crack this thing open. All right. Yeah, nice and clean.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of carbonation. It's a pretty looking IPA.
That is cool looking beer. Look at that.
So maybe a little darker in color.
It's got a chill haze to it, but it's not. I don't think it's super hazy.
No, it's definitely not hazy. I mean, it's a clean beer. I can definitely see through it. I just want that little bit more of that darker amber color you sometimes get from West Coast, not the light color, but it's a good looking beer.
You wanted it to look like mine does on the camera.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
No, I think this looks nice. I'm excited to drink this.
Let's get this thing on the nose.
Ooh, that smells good.
That's a great hop aroma.
Yeah.
On the nose.
Citrusy. I get citrus. I get a very citrus forward kind of like lemon peel smell.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely got some bitterness coming out of it. I mean, it's a good bitterness. I do get a little bit of citrus. I'm not getting as much as you're getting, but I'm getting a little bit of that.
I'm not getting a lot of maybe lemon, like maybe a lemon citrus character, but it's not super tropical citrusy or anything like that to me.
Yeah, to me that's like lemon orange peel going on there.
All right.
Yep.
Mostly lemon. All right.
Lay this thing out. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
So
interesting.
It's a really good hop forward beer. I mean, what can you expect out of this? More bitter, a little bit of citrus coming through. I wouldn't say a lot. To me, it's really weird because it is a big hop hit right front, and it dissipates really quickly in the back end. Like I almost get nothing on the back end of this one, compared to what you're getting up front.
I agree. It's very hop forward up front. It does have like a bitterness kick up front, but it's not like super bitter.
No.
I think the bitterness on this is drinkable. It's not crazy. But also like some of the other IPAs we've had in this Advent calendar, it gets very dry. It's very dry out the back to me, which I like. But I almost feel like in this beer, because it doesn't have more of those like tropical hop characteristics to it, Like it's just very like bitter and then dry. It's missing something in there somewhere for me.
Yeah. I like it. I like that bitterness that comes through with it because it's not overpowering and I get the little bit of that kind of citrus to make it palatable for me. And then at the end it does dry out. And then I don't know, at that first sip I was getting like a weird aftertaste, but it kind of went away now. So I'm not sure what that was, if that had something to do with the canning or what.
Let me restate that I don't think it's missing something. I think it for the style of IPAs that I like to drink, it doesn't quite jive with the style of IPAs that I typically would choose to drink.
Yeah. If this had more of like one of either a daintiness to it or like a pininess to it, I think I would like it a lot more. I think it's towing the line of being bitter and maybe kind of be citrus and it doesn't dry out as much as I think the other ones we've done in this one. I know which ones you're talking about. I do like it, but I do agree with you, Josh. Like for what I like out of the West Coast, or the ones I really enjoy, I think it's just missing one of those two flavor profiles I was kind of hoping for in addition to what we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to me, it's really well done. This is like the type of IPA that I wouldn't be upset with if I ordered, but it's also not like necessarily standing out. Like it's good. It's well done. It
tastes just like a very traditional IPA. Like it's like if someone just said, "Hey, based on what you know what we were making IPA," I think this is what would come out almost identical.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting addition.
Yeah. So. And fun to get a new brewery on the channel as well. So let's give this thing a score. Beer number 17 out of the Advent calendar. I will start. I'm going with 3.5 on this. I think it's a pretty well-made IPA. It doesn't, like I said, doesn't necessarily jive with my personal palate that I like out of an IPA, but I get what they were going for here. And so I'm gonna go 3.5 on it. I think it's decent.
I was slightly below you at 3.25. I think my expectations were really high on this and through the roof. Because of that, I'm a little disappointed. It's a good beer. Like I'm not trying to knock it in any way at all. I definitely would drink it again. But there's other West Coast I guess I would choose over it. So I'm going to say 3.25.
You know, I'm trying to think back to where I had some of the other IPAs that we had in this Advent calendar so far. I think overall, like, this one doesn't stand out, but I think compared to some of the other ones, it's maybe more something that I like on my palate. So I'm probably going to be really random here and off if you go back and compare these scores, but I'm going to go probably like 3. I want to say 3.5 because it's just a solid IPA. I really like it. I don't dislike it. There's just maybe nothing, I guess, unique to it. Like you said, Ross, if you said, hey, make an IPA, I think this is what you'd come up with. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a knock. That's just, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Great notion. Day 17 in the books. We've got 7 days left. A week left of this thing, folks. You've been sticking with us for 17 straight days. Can you make it 7 more? That is the question of the day today. Hopefully you're getting all your presents wrapped, your shopping done. Hopefully you're doing most of that online because I hit up a Target today and definitely glad I did not go inside. So hopefully you're prepping for the holidays, getting everything in and enjoying a good beer right here along with us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all tomorrow on day 18.
Thanks, everyone.
Cheers.